Hello, it's the time of the year when everybody will try to plan and see what they can do to make sure that they have a clear picture of what will happen next year. Well, before you do that, let me ask you one simple question. The plan you had last year, how far have you gone with them this year? Well, if you don't want your next year plan to be undone at the end of the year, then you need to watch this video till the end. But before we do that, let's dive on a short break. All right, welcome back. Talking about planning for next year. In fact, the title of this video is Realistically Planning for the Following Year. The truth is, several things will come up even when you plan for the year. However, if you don't still plan, things will still happen. But what planning really does is, it helps us to react and to act whenever things happen. At least when you have a plan, what it does is, it gives you the flexibility to tweak and adjust whenever there's need to do so. But the challenge with planning actually, if you don't have one, you're likely to fail and the life will just push you left and right, just like the way it wants. You see the advantage of having a plan. But let me tell you a story. Last year, I had a plan to do so many things, and among them is having a 40-day coding challenge. The idea with this 40-day coding challenge is to release at least a 40 minutes or 10 minutes of coding skill or coding something every day. Now, this sounds like a plan. I didn't know how difficult it was until I started the execution. Because I was already into it, there was no going back really, because I had full determination to see it through. Now, what's my point? At this time of the year, it is common for us to start thinking about New Year resolution and things we need to do, which led me to this question. Are New Year resolution bad? Come to think of it, what makes it a bad idea is if you can't keep to it. In other words, it is easier for you to make plans, or it is easier for you to make promises. But the question is, what are you putting in place to get those things done? I often see people make New Year resolutions, wishes, without concrete ways for them to achieve those things. If that's what you want to do again this end of the year, then I would rather tell you not to even bother. Because you know what? You won't get it done. Well, how about you want to follow another approach and you want to get things done this following year? Remember the story I was telling you about creating 40 videos? The cool thing is, the impacts I generated from those videos are a lot. I learned new technologies, and also I was able to impact several lives because of that new things I learned. Because of that singular action, we're able to generate thousands of views on our channel. But that's not just it. We had lots of comments from people that really got the best from this content. Now, what's the point? If you're planning for the next year, or you're planning for the following year, please do not make it just a mere promise. Attach steps and ways that you're going to achieve these things. So instead of you saying, oh, next year I am going to learn React, you can rather say, oh, I am going to build certain projects. For instance, you can say, I am going to build a chatbot framework or a chatbot project with React. Now you just narrowed it down to just a project. What about you go further and say, okay, this project can still be narrowed down, and you break it down. If I'm going to be building this app, what does it take? By the time you look at all of this process, you're able to streamline and itemize things that need to be done step by step. And that is what planning is all about. So think about it this way. Whatever you need to do next year, just make sure that you point them out step by step and not just a blanket name that will make it unachievable in the long run. And that's how we wrap it up on this one. If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media handles so that you can be notified every time we release a new tip. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one.